You're the first for the evening, and I've got, I don't even know how many right after you, but I've got 30 minutes or 29 minutes. Let's go.
29 minutes. Let's go. Okay. So do you want to stick to the script or what do you think? We were like, we don't think he cares.
No.
Yeah.
I don't. Look, this is your call. This is your team. And whatever you guys feel that your team needs, just to really understand the program and how to sell it and all that good stuff. That's what I'm here for.
That sounds good. Okay, so David and I are in the test group with you, and we're having a blast. So our team is
pretty good too.
One more day.
I know, yeah. So our team has been ready. They're very excited about this, and so. But I would love. I do want everybody to kind of understand like why you created this lift hit combo. Because I am blown away by how effective this super simple strategy is because we've done a lot of programs. Right. And, but what is it about the lift hit that really does bring results the way that it does? And I really feel like we are shredding, and I think everybody needs to hear like why that works the way that it does.
Yeah. So, so if you want, I can kind of answer it in two ways. One, just like a little bit about the program and how, why 4 days and stuff like that. And then we can talk about the workout structure specifically if you want. So first of all, hi, everybody. Nice to meet you, all of y'all. I know David and Aaron, but I don't know all of y'all. So I love it when I see everybody wave like this. It's really cute. I'm a little So Joel Freeman. That's me. I always have to introduce myself. I was raised in Texas. That's what I was taught. So, and if you don't know, I have been in the fitness industry for over 15 years. This is what I do. This is what I've been doing since I was 19. When I was 19, it was the very first job I ever had was the front desk position it was like the 2 a.m. to 10 a.m. shift. So like gnarly, random, and then just moved my way up from there. And I got more into the business side really of health and fitness before anything else. And that's just what I did. I sold memberships, but I never really embraced the health side. It was a job and I liked the business side. Like I would sell gym memberships to go have like a cigarette out back, convinced that nobody could tell. So, and then finally, as I got older, then I was like, okay, maybe that's, maybe I should actually adopt this lifestyle because it is a good idea. But I found my own way, but I think because I come from the roots of not really being into it in the beginning, it's kind of kept me grounded in this realistic fashion, because what I mean by that is like, I don't really like working out all the time. And I would much rather have anything but kale. So, like there's just a lot more, I think, with realistic aspects of this that I've gone into. But what I've noticed over these 15 plus years now is through everything, we're still having the same conversations that we've had this entire time. Like 80% of the population don't exercise, and how do you keep people in your challenge groups? And we have a retention problem. Like it's the same conversations. Like we haven't fixed them, and we haven't really even like scratched the surface, I feel like. So the question, so when it came time to talk about this project, this is like 2 years ago before, really started very, very beginning talks with Carl and everybody about this. I wanted to come at this a different way. And the way I wanted to come at it was this is how I feel the majority of the population are, is that like 99.9% of all of us. We all want to be healthier. We all want to be fitter. We want to look good naked, but we want to eat tacos on Tuesday. Right? Like that's Taco Tuesday, man. Like pizza, tacos, like nachos, scotch, burgers, like all these things. Like people, you literally want your cake and to be eaten too. Actually, you want abs and you want cake. Okay, like that's the reality of it. And the 1% of the population, look, those are the people who, it may be more, but I might be over exaggerating, but like 1% of the population are the ones that like want to be super shredded all the time and have an 8% body fat. And like, that's not the majority of us. And that's not even me. And this is my job is health and fitness. And so I was like, okay, let's go about this from that angle. Let's make something that's realistic, that's sustainable, that people can actually stick with, no matter what their job is, no matter how many kids you have. Because, think of all these reasons, all these barriers that you've heard over the years, even yours, of like time to work out, effort that it takes, like every single barrier that's out there. And I wanted to make a program that went after that. So that's, here you go to the LIIFT4. That's where it comes into it. And it really was an opportunity. I think this is a perfect time for this program to come out because I feel it was time to go back to basics on so many levels. And that not just from the fitness level, but to the nutrition side of it, to just the simplicity of health and fitness, because you guys are fitness and nutrition, because seriously, for the majority of us, not just the fact that you guys are coaches, just think about everybody else, like they just want to be a little bit healthier, a little bit happier. And this whole thing, nutrition and fitness, is supposed to enhance your life. It's not supposed to overtake your life. Like I don't believe that. I truly, truly don't believe that. That's why I wanted to create a program that didn't do that. Now look, overarching disclaimer here, every single program that we've ever done is great because it has an end goal in mind. Like, Core to Force, let's use that for instance, one of my personal favorites. It's a great program. It's a shredding program, 30-day shredding program, which means you're going to get amazing shredding results in 30 days. But that's intense, right? You have to do something every single day. And we tweak your nutrition pretty intensely because the workouts intensify as you go. That's just not sustainable. So again, it's not dissing on anything, not dissing on any program. I just don't feel that really these things are sustainable, and I just look, this is my opportunity to create something that is. And luckily, Carl doesn't like working out either, and is a big kid when it comes to nutrition, so he was pretty on board with this too, of the 4 days. So that's like why. So that's why the program is really, I think, separate and unique, because this is truly, honestly, I believe, the first program that you mold around your life versus the other way around. Your life dictates these workouts when you work out, and it's totally doable. Now, why does this work? Because I know there's a lot of people that are coming out of 80-day obsession, and which is again is a great program because it has this end goal. I think you guys did like arms, abs, and ass like 78 out of the 80 days, and that's great. But again, time nutrition is a very, very challenging thing. There's a lot of research behind it of why it works, but that's not necessarily sustainable, especially for the vast majority of the population, right? Nothing wrong with it. Just again, we're talking sustainable and realistic. So 4 days, going from 6 to 4, 7 to 4, 5 to 4. How is 4 days still going to work? I know there's a lot of people like, I'm going to lose all my gains. I'm going to get fat again. Well, for one, like let's just let's use common sense here. One, we would never release a program that didn't work, for one. So let's just think of that on the common sense level. But I can put your mind at ease from a very, very basic exercise science standpoint. Okay. It's not about how long you work out. It really, really isn't. It's about what you do when you're working out, okay? Now, there's different types of exercises in terms of muscle building. A lot of times in some of the longer workouts, even like 80 and everything else, you're doing a lot more complex compound weightlifting movements, like a curtsy lunge with the bicep curl, things like that. And that's great because you're activating more muscles, which will burn more calories throughout that workout. What I wanted to focus on, it was saying, look, let's get in and just get this sucker done. And really wanted to do something that is going to help build muscle, burn fat, and really help change your body composition. So I went back, and this is how I used to train my clients when I was a personal trainer, how I personally train myself and my wife. If you see my wife, it works. Married that for a reason. And, I was like, I want to go classic weightlifting techniques, which is hypertrophy training, dumbbell hypertrophy training, which is 3 sets of 10. That's all you're going to do the entire time in LIIFT4 is 3 sets of 10. Now, there's obviously a little few sprinkles of things, David and Aaron, of a little circuit here and there, little burnouts here and there, some fun stuff, but you're always going to do 3 sets of 10. And the reason we can do that, I love 3 sets of 10 hypertrophy training so much, which hypertrophy just means muscle building, is the fact that it allows you to lift heavier than most of the time that you ever would in a home workout program, because we're going into a 70 to 85% of your what's called 1 rep max, which is the maximum amount of weight you can lift one time in each exercise. So by dialing it back just about 20-ish percent, 15 to 20%, this allows you to go into these 3 sets of 10 and really break your muscles down, which is a good thing when we're working out. So and don't ever freak out like, oh my God, Joel's gonna break me. Kind of in a good way. What happens is when you lift heavier and you challenge your muscles, you're actually creating these little microscopic tears in your muscles, which is okay. That's a good thing. Not like microscopic tears is what we're talking about. Don't go tell Beachbody Joel said I'm tearing your muscles. It's the reason for it's good though is because now your muscles, when they repair and heal in terms of recovery over the next week, that we're giving your body that, the memory in the muscle knows I have to regrow stronger. That's the simple thing. So that's why this program is working so well for Aaron and David and everybody else that so far has done it, because they're actually, one, challenging themselves more than they ever have before. And then two, kind of more importantly, for the first time, you're actually giving your body enough time to recover. And that's why one of the taglines is, the results are in the recovery for this program, because it literally is the first time that I've seen in a long time where you are only, like when you guys do chest and triceps, for instance, that's on, we'll just say that's on day 1, week 1 on Monday. You don't do that again until week 2, day 1. So you're literally giving yourself 7 days for those muscles to heal and recover. And that is amazing. That's why everyone's getting so much stronger so quickly and actually doing less workouts. And then with the HIIT component added on to that, look, there's so many benefits to high intensity interval train. It burns more calories quicker from doing traditional forms of cardio. Yeah, for the win, because I don't do cardio. Cardio is cardio. So I like getting this done and just being done with it and not have to run or anything. Like, if you see me running, you guys, that means something bad is happening that direction. Like, that's why I box, so I can stand and fight. So, the HIIT is just metabolic spike, calorie burn, just going after it, and it's just full on intense. And then also, there's so many benefits to HIIT training in terms of increasing lung capacity, increasing efficiency with your heart, and its daily activity, which is somewhat important to live. So, there's a lot of benefits to this, but that's just very, very super simplified way of kind of going through it, the science aspect of it. Hope that all made sense.
Oh, it made perfect sense. Cardio is cardio. So we need a shirt with that too, right? Okay.
My favorite shirt that I have that someone gave me a long time ago, it just says "Cuck Fardio." Don't figure it out.
I like that. That's perfect. So, okay, I remember the first week of our test group, and here we have 3 rest days, and everybody was like biting their fingernails. And we had this, and you were just like, relax. Like, I feel like that's one of your words, like, just relax. Yeah. I love the vibe that you bring to the program. It legit is chill, and it is fun, and you're like cracking jokes, and it's this chill, relaxed vibe. But I would love for you to share this concept and with everybody how we've talked about living your life in this program, because I am describing this program as it is legit a total lifestyle solution. Yeah. And I love this concept of living your life. And I feel that LIIFT4 is bringing so much of that into all of our lives because we've been able to do it. So I'd like for you to kind of share that vibe with the team and help them understand how this program is really focused on living your life, because that I think it falls with the nutrition. Yeah. I think it falls with the treat or cheat day, whatever we want to call it, the live your life rest days. And I'd love for you to share that vision with them too, of how important that is.
Absolutely. So, okay, now that you guys have an understanding of why the 4 workout days are effective, so it's like, okay, now we've got 3 days. So what are you supposed to do? And yeah, there has been a lot of questions like, what can I do on those days? And the answer to that is really anything you want. The only stipulation that I have, that my request is to help prevent overtrain, is just to not to do any sort of lifting or, any high intensity interval training. That's it. So, stay away from the higher intensity workouts. Like, someone messaged me today saying, well, can I do like Insanity T25 or whatever? I'm like, probably not. That's pretty high intensity. Sean T's crazy. So, I don't even want to do that stuff. That looks hard. But, it's great stuff to do. But I think while you're really going through this, you want to just be able to, again, it's a mindset change. I totally get it. You are shifting your brain from 5 to 7 days a week of exercise and doing something longer to working out less and still expecting results, if not better results, to be honest with you. Because again, you have to give your body time to rest, you guys. That is where it comes from. Like, there's still times where even as busy as I am and working out, like even where Brianna, we go downstairs, and even if it's not a scheduled rest day, sometimes you're just like, we go downstairs to the little gym and we're like, nah, I don't want to. Like, sometimes your body just says nah, and you got to give it a chance to repair and regenerate. And so with these 3 rest days, it just means in the group, we were like, what else do we call it? Because it's not necessarily a rest day. You're not just sitting, you don't have to sit on your butt, twiddle your thumbs, wait for the next workout. It could be live your life day. It could be a flex day, whatever you want to call it. But that's your chance to get your life back, people. Whatever that is, like swim, bike, run, play with your kids, take the dog out. Like there's just been so many, seeing some great stories come out of the original test groups, and then the test groups happening right now. And just even right now with the B4 LIIFT4 workouts, like just people following that little hybrid schedule, people are like, wow, you know what? Like I actually was able to, someone said like, I was actually able to sweep my floors tonight before going to bed. Like it's these little wins that you guys, you've gotten to this point where your workouts are dictating your life. Should be the other way around. So it really just comes down to you guys got to just get your workouts in and live your life and let your body repair and heal. And right now you're just having to take my word for it. It's very, it's human nature to compare the unknown to the known. So you're like, well, what's it like? What's this? I promise, like some of you're already starting to kind of feel it a little bit with the B4 LIIFT4 calendar or hybrid calendar, but I promise you, like the end of week 1, when we start next month, you guys are gonna be like, oh, okay, I get it now. Like it's so easy to embrace this lifestyle. It is. And especially when you can't, after 2 days, you can't like extend your arms straight and you have T-Rex arms, then you're really going to know that it's working. I think.
Yep, for sure. David, you want to ask a question?
Yeah. So week 1, I remember hobbling around after leg day. I've always hated leg days. Purposely, oh look, I don't feel like working out today. Let's move on. But this one, I've actually learned to love leg day. But even with using the full performance line, I was still sore.
Yeah.
I just want you to talk about the BBP. Because
well, look, you're going to be.
I can't imagine doing this program.
Look, I think there's a difference between being sore and being crippling sore. You know, like
it's good sore.
Yeah, you don't want to be that sore level, like where you look at the toilet and start crying because it looks like an unachievable goal to just sit down. And it might happen. It very well might happen. But look, here's the deal. Because I have gotten a lot of messages, from people like, is the BBP, is the Beachbody Performance Line necessary? Is it a must? In my mind, yes, 100%. And the reason I say it is, it's not just because of Beachbody Super Trainer, which is still a weird title in my book. But the fact, like, I've tried, like, I'm that guy that tries everything. Like, over the years, throughout, like, at the gyms and all this stuff, like, I would go to GHC, I'd be like, this and this and this. Like, I mean, I tried the stuff that's, like, now banned by the FDA. Like, I've tried all of it. And honestly, and I've been to the labs, I've been to the Beachbody Performance Labs down in El Segundo. I've seen these guys. I've talked to them. Like, they have more PhDs in that place than a doctor's office. It's ridiculous. They're so freaking smart. I hate hanging around because I feel so stupid. But they know what they're doing, and they've kept things simple, which is my favorite. Like, simple is my favorite thing in the entire world, and to not go complex. And the Beachbody Performance Line, seriously, you guys, is so simple. The ingredients are simple, the effects are simple, and what it's meant to do. Like, if you look at each product, it has like the little 3 bullet points on the front of the label. Like, that's it. That's what it's meant to do. And I think it's phenomenal. So I think you just have to figure out what works best for you. Honestly, with this product, with this program, with LIIFT4, you got to have recover. That's my staple. That's my, as Carl says, non-negotiable. That's my non-negotiable for this program, because recover, the thing about recovery, guys, protein is the building block for muscle. The more protein in your body, the better your body is going to react and heal and recover through all of this lifting, and is going to help build muscle. The more muscle you have, the better, as we're going through this program. And recover gives you that right after your workout. Plus, it also has pomegranate extract and raspberry ketones, which help reduce muscle soreness. So as David said, like, these are the, and like that, in between drinking a lot of water, like, that's going to be the difference between, crippling and just sore. So it's all up to you on that one. And stretching is going to be important too.
And there's 2 stretch workouts, right?
There are 2 stretch. Yeah. So there's 2 stretch workouts that you guys are going to get on July 16th. So July 16th is when you're going to get a bunch of new material as well. So it's not just the first week of the workouts. You get the 2 stretching workouts. There's also we did a little kind of like reality type thing. It's only a few minutes, but just brought the cast in, and we chatted to kind of get a feel of the cast and what to expect. That's called Ready for Liftoff. Oh, how cute. And with 2 eyes. And then there's also called How to LIIFT4. All kinds of numbers happening. And that's great for people who are trying to figure out what, dumbbell selection. I go over proper form and all that good stuff. So there's a lot of stuff that's coming out on the 16th.
That's awesome. So dumbbell wise, what kind of, what's the range that you would recommend for our clients getting started?
So depending on what you guys have been doing, I mean, if you've already been working out for a while, if you've been doing 80-day or something like that, I still suggest, at least having between five, range of 5 to 20s in your arsenal, which most people have. I think most people have like 5 to 15s in terms of for the ladies. If you don't have 20s, go get them and get ready to get more, honestly, because it's going to happen really quickly. Guys, depending on where your fitness level is, at least 10s up to 30s, and it's going to happen. The same thing is going to happen. But it just depends on the sequencing. It depends on the exercises are laid out in every single workout. And it's going to change. So you guys will be like, guys are like, what do I need 5-pound dumbbells for? I promise you, at one point in workouts, every single one of you will have to drop and do 0 weight. Like, just use your arm weight for some of these exercises. Like, that's the point. That's the point when we get to the burnouts. And some of the other parts of this program is like, you're not supposed to be able to finish. Like, that's the point, is to just annihilate your muscles. And the more you annihilate them and then you give them the time to repair, that's what the team, the test group, the team has been doing right now with Aaron and David. Like, that's why they're getting so strong so fast, is because they're pushing themselves to failure and then letting their bbody heal, and they're coming back stronger.
Yeah, I know. I went from, I think, pressing 15s and chest press to 30. And you said that would be the goal. You're like, the goal would be you're pressing 30s at the end of this. And I was like,
yep.
I don't know about that.
Most of my weights have doubled.
Yeah, doubled. Yeah. So
the thing to remember is with that, like, so Aaron, for instance, okay, so you've doubled your weight in 8 weeks, right? You've only done 8 chest workouts. Like, that's it. It really is. If you guys put that in perspective, it's kind of crazy to think about how much you can increase your strength in just 8 weeks by doing 8 chest workouts. But it's because it's challenging yourself, and it's giving you the adequate rest time. That's really where the results come from. Absolutely. So this whole overtraining, you guys, I got to do more, I got to do longer. This is gone. This is gone with LIIFT4.
And I do think too, a lot of, I know I'm looking at the time, maybe like, 5 or 6 minutes here. And so I know a lot of our coaches, and I run into this too when we're talking to people, they say, I want to go to the gym. Oh, well, my husband and I, we're going to try a gym membership. And so I actually feel like this workout is perfect for the person who wants to go to the gym and work out. And Amber and Jake Kuiper did this whole program pretty much at the gym, because that's what they like to do as well. So how can our coaches help people understand that this is how you're going to get your results in the gym? If you want to work out at the gym, fine. Or maybe this is what you do instead of getting that gym membership. I don't know. Like, how do you respond to that, or what do you recommend?
Well, look, it comes down to, I think it's one word, and that word is programming. It just comes down to programming. So it doesn't matter if you go to the gym. It doesn't matter if you do this at home. Because look, if someone's already going to the gym and they're happy and they're seeing results, then I'm not going to waste my time with them, honestly. Like, I'm going after the percentage of the population that need help. That's who we should be going after. Like, that's like trying to convince me, let's go out to eat after I had dinner. Like it's just like, let's make this simple on you. Right. But it's just programming. So if someone is going to the gym, now look, I've sold tons of gym memberships, and I've seen it happen. I've seen the fact gyms have retention issues, just like everything else in the fitness world. And it comes down to programming. It's the fact that someone walks into the gym, if they don't have a plan, like a specific plan of action, they're going to end up spending way longer in the gym than they need to. And then all of a sudden it becomes more of a hassle, and then they stop going, and it becomes expensive, and then they quit. So, and that's very easy to do. Like, even Brianna and I, we still go to the gym sometimes. Unless we have a specific plan, we'll spend a lot longer in there too. So it just comes down, you have to have a specific plan of action in place. LIIFT4 is great. And yeah, you're right. A lot of people in the test group have been doing it. And I think it's great. Like, go to the gym, because you got all your dumbbells right there. So in terms of actually challenging yourself without having to buy the dumbbells, that's great. So if you have a gym membership, hell yeah, use it, and just take the workout. You can stream it on your little phone. And what's really cool is you will be, and we've even seen some of the feedback on that, like, where you're so on point with your workouts and like you're so effective and you're killing it, like people around you will start watching and going, wow, what are they doing? Because like they're in and out and they're getting great results. So go for it.
I love that idea. Am I unmuted here? Okay, good. Okay, so, I also want to ask you, I want you to address the cheat meal or the cheat. Well, I feel like in the program that we saw it as a cheat day, but you really mean a cheat meal? Is that what you're saying with this?
Yeah, so I can break down the whole nutrition thing real quick. I only got a few minutes left, but so the LIIFT4 nutrition plan, you guys, is just as simple as the actual fitness program itself. It was designed to it's supposed to be realistic and sustainable. So the LIIFT4 nutrition plan is actually no different than how you should be eating already. It really is it. Like, there's nothing else I can say about it. It's based on just a balanced, getting enough calories into your body to give you the fuel that your body needs. And then it's also just on a basic macro level, which is 30% protein, 40% carbs, 30% fats. That's it. Like, that is literally it for this nutrition plan. And like, people are like, well, what about, the timing of it? You guys, my timing of nutrition is from when I wake up to when I go to sleep. That's like, again, that's simple. I just don't think it needs to be much more complicated than that, because it's just basic calories in and calories out at this point. And then, the cheat day itself, yes, it's not meant to be, we call it a cheat day. Again, you have to think about this as we're going after the vast majority of the population. So you have to keep things very high level and simple, right? This is where you guys also come in as a coach when you're starting to explain this to people too, is the fact that it's not necessarily, the cheat day is just a chance for you to loosen the reins and live your life. And whatever that means, it could be like when you go out with friends on a Wednesday night and have a great time. If it's a date night with your spouse, if it's like whatever it is, if it's something you're looking forward to, this is a chance for you to live your life and not feel that you're missing out. Because the minute that people start to feel that they're giving aspects of their life up in terms of social or family time, fitness is the first thing to go, because they're like, this is too much. I don't want to do this. So doing it this way allows you just to loosen up. It doesn't have to be on a Sunday. It just has to be the reason it's suggested to have a cheat day or cheat meal, whatever it is, on a rest day, is because then if you're working out the next day, we can use that extra energy that you've consumed, because you're gonna have extra calories in your body. So that's just the reason for that. But it seriously is like, don't overcomplicate this. And Aaron David heard me say it so much. I'm gonna say it so many more times. Y'all just relax.
Yeah.
Just relax. It works. It doesn't have to be like, the more you freak out and get concerned, the more the stress level rises. Now your cortisol level rises and actually hinders results. Like, the more relaxed you are, the better.
I love it. And we have been. Okay, I have 3 rapid fire questions. Okay. All right. So, Joel, what is your favorite cheat meal?
Hamburger and fries.
Burgers.
Do you put cheese on it?
Sorry. Double cheeseburger and fries.
Double cheeseburger and fries. That sounds so good right now. Okay. What's your favorite flavor of Shakeology?
I don't have one because I don't really drink. I don't like Shakeology.
You don't like Shakeology, but we know you're Team Orange.
I actually do like Shakeology. I should take that back. I do like Shakeology. I've tried it. I have tried it for some reason. I've tried every flavor. I've tried vegan. I've tried everything. Nobody in this house will live with me if I drink it. It's not a good thing. So my body is actually just very, like, some people are very susceptible to things randomly. Mine's fiber. Like, my body is anti-fiber. The more fiber in my body, the worse it is for people around me. So it just doesn't work.
No.
Actually, I love cafe latte. Yeah, but flavor-wise, cafe latte is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Flavor-wise.
And you're Team Orange for Recover. We know that. Yeah. And what's your favorite kind of Halo Top? We know you love Halo Top. What's your favorite?
I am so addicted to the cookies and cream right now.
That sounds good. Yeah.
And look, it was funny because, I was surprised. Actually, I wasn't surprised. I was surprised I didn't get more of these types of comments on there. Like, one guy commented, and this guy was already kind of being a dick, so I blocked him anyway. But he was like so mad about that. I was like telling people to eat this with all the chemicals. I'm like, you guys, there's chemicals in the air we breathe right now. Like, you want me to stop breathing? Come on. This is not saying this is the best thing ever. This is simply giving people a better option. Like, so again, just chill out.
Relax. Yeah.
So I do have to go. I don't have the next call, but I do want to say to everybody, thank you so much for everything you've done so far with LIIFT4. It's crushing every single record ever so far, and it's so exciting. We're only like 3 days into it. I know, it's gonna go up and down a little bit, but hey, look, we got Summit next week. How exciting is that? And
you're in Indy too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. And look, my job is not to sell LIIFT4. That's y'all's job. My job is to give you everything I can to help you sell LIIFT4 and to make this the best product ever. So I truly believe it is. I put my heart and soul into this. So thank you guys for putting your heart and soul to it. Keep going after it. Everything I share on my social media, Joel Freeman Fitness, is for you guys. So share it, tag it, steal it, use the apps to repost it. I don't care. Just have a good time, and let's let's just get fit and have some scotch, shall we?
Sounds good. Hey, Joel, thanks so much. Have a good rest of your night.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
See you later.